Welcome to Wolf Motel, where... What happens at Wolf Motel again? My name is Taylor Dupuis, and I am one of the lead singers and songwriters of Roanoke.
My name is Joey Beasley. I play guitar, sing, and write for the band Roanoke.
My name is Richard Bennett, and I play bass and sing in Roanoke as well as produce.
My name is Theo Reed, and I play guitar and talk shit. Can I do that?
Muscle Shoals has a recording history that goes back 60 years. There's something that happens when you perform and record here that people that haven't experienced it can't explain, and people that have experienced it can't explain.
I think there's some magic here in the Shoals. Literally the only thing to do here is record music, and it's honestly the best I think we've ever sounded, so I'm really excited for everyone to hear it.
Shining on your hair, it was raining everywhere.
We've met a lot of really amazing people, and we've gotten to work with a lot of really amazing people. It kind of just felt like it was all meant to be when we decided to go record a Cypress Moon, and we walked in and we were just blown away.
There's just something about this town that helps grow creativity. The band has this kind of dreamy aesthetic that I don't hear a lot in music these days, but I really love.
Wolf Motel, to me, is more of a concept. If you've ever been out to the West, it sort of seems like a different thing altogether. It has this very ominous, desolate, but still beautiful, you know? And that Wolf Motel thing, to me, kind of has that, like, type of thing going on.
Taylor and Joey write really great songs that harken back to an earlier time period in songwriting.
With Wolf Motel, I think it's kind of a cool blend of like late 70s, early 80s music.
If you're gonna leave me, baby.
If You're Gonna Leave began as a collaborative effort. We were in the mountains. At the time, we were just thankful to have kind of this catchy thing, and it didn't quite turn the corner for a mode of expression until the phrase "Take Me When You Go" came about.
Take me when you go.
It's funny sometimes you write a song and you don't really know what it's about until you know what it's about.
It was a very rare moment when you know you got something, you have something special.
I look back at these songs and I'm like, whoa, this is all unfolding before us right now.
Take me when you go.
Don't let me go. Don't find a reason to forget me.
I was asked to go to a place when I was singing After I Go that I was afraid to go to.
Did I leave? Don't fight the memory of my leaving.
We recorded the record maybe a month after Joey and I broke up.
So tell me you love me the same way.
We definitely went back and forth on if we wanted to keep doing this, and we decided that we did. Joey and I have always connected on a musical level. We believed in the music so much that we could create a different dynamic through the music.
Beat onto mine. Will you pull me from the shadows? Even after I go.
I do think that the breakup made the album stronger. It just is so honest and so truthful, and it's heavy, and you can hear that when you play music and you feel that heaviness. It comes across in the music.
There were moments of victory. There was an infinite amount of emotion to pull from. And that's really what makes a song great.
It brought a lot of truth. I feel like this record is very honest. Looking back, yeah, we were writing to each other, and we didn't say a lot of things that we should have said. And I think that a lot of those things are being said through the music.
To sing it and try to make it hit home, it messed me up. It messed me up for the rest of the day, but it turned out unbelievable. And I wouldn't have it go any other way.
Because of my anxiety, I've learned to rein in my emotions, I guess, to a fault. And so I feel like these songs are an opportunity for me to speak my truth.
Will you pull me from the shadows, even after I go?
Thinking about first picking up a guitar and writing a song as a teenager, and to kind of think where it'll carry you if you stick with it. Now you're Muscle Shoals making a song or making a record. That is a real milestone. I kind of haven't let myself get too in my head about it.
Me feel so young. I feel so young. You are the evidence.
Recording in the Shoals was awesome. Everybody just came in and like busted ass. And one thing I took away from the session was just how good everyone is at the thing that they do in this band.
So long, I'm lonely.
Craig Allen is somebody I respect in the industry. He has won a couple Grammys. I love the records that he's worked on. I've asked him if he would be a part of this record from the engineering side of it, and I played him some songs, and he loved it, fell in love with it.
Craig Allen, he engineered and mixed the album, and he was so amazing to work with, and he brought so much to the record.
You are the evidence. I feel so young. I taste you when I need to feel so young.
I hope people can appreciate what I see in the band on a much, much larger scale. I don't hear any other band right now doing what Roanoke is doing in terms of songwriting and three-part harmonies. It really brings it back to people playing their own instruments and writing their own songs and singing it in a very passionate way.
I remember when Taylor and Joey got on the mic to do the vocals, I was kind of like hearing it so intimately. I was like, damn, they can sing.
I feel so young. You are the evidence. I feel so young. I taste you when I need to feel so young again. I taste you when I need to feel so young again.
I think my favorite song is The Reckoning because it's just really heavy and dark, and I like turning on my fuzz and playing a down-tuned guitar, and it gets really moody.
Have you lost yourself looking for another way out?
I wrote The Reckoning a few years ago at a writer's retreat.
Just me, or am I talking to myself?
I was in a really weird mindset. I deal with a lot of anxiety, and I wasn't handling it well, and it was kind of a coming to terms of the way I was living my life.
It's a reckoning, and I don't know how I'm supposed to be.
I was working myself into the absolute ground, and I kind of had this moment where I started having all these like physical pains and all these like I was in and out of doctors, and I kind of had this moment where I was like, I think that I am not living my life the way I should be.
Trying to be a movie star,
Man, it's cool when you write songs. I don't do a good job of like keeping journals or anything, but then I listen to my songs and that feels like a staple in time. You know, like when you smell something or you hear something, it just like immediately takes you back to the moment. That's what this record is for me. It's very nostalgic in a lot of ways.
It's a reckoning.
I wrote some of these songs a while ago. It takes me back to a certain time and a certain place. And I also have a tendency to feel nostalgic for a place and time that I've never been. And I think that the music that we recorded also does that for me. It takes you back to a time.
Feel like the personal roller coaster ride that most of this band has gone through in the last year really played a huge part in having this record be as good as it is.
We decided to take this crazy chance and be exes, and being a band together, and as awful and heartbreaking as it was, it also made something pretty magical.
I respect Taylor. I think she's a fantastic artist and a wonderful person, and I'm still thankful to be in this band with her.
If you walk on by, if I see you again, just let me love you like I know I can.
Well, I didn't know how I was going to go, but I knew that I loved the band and I loved the music, and we've made it this far, and you can't stop now, because it would be a regret later.
Let's rule the night for love, so far away from who we are, I just can't get enough.
I'm proud of us for choosing the music, and I'm proud of us for believing in what we're doing so much that we're continuing on. I think it's really informing the record a little bit. It's a little bit dark, it's a little bit heavy, but it's also hopeful. It's about new beginnings.
If there's one thing that I hope this record does is go out to the masses so people can experience that as well.
I like how passionate Roanoke is about their music, and the delivery is always really genuine and honest.
Just let me love you like I know I can.
I do think that we're doing something a little outside the norm and a little different, and I think that is really cool and really important, and I want people to feel like they're not alone and that they have an avenue to connect.
I hope this record reaches as many people as it can. It's good music, and I think good music can do great things for people.
I want people to listen to this album, and I want them to feel something.
And at the very least, I hope we can keep playing it for a very long time, because I love playing these songs. Love playing.
Where do you and I begin? I'll let you love me like I know you can. I know you can.
This is a crazy, crazy experience, and I suppose this interview concludes all the recording for this EP.